Here again we have another potential replacement for a Forgeworld resin model. Again, this is a replacement for the Ork Fighta, which is a small aircraft that's kind of cute looking. Problem is, of course, it's rather expensive and it's a resin model. In this case, it's a Hall's Bulldog Racer from a company named Williams Brothers Incorporated. And I'll talk a little bit more about why I mentioned this specific company name. As you can see, it's a relatively trim model. In comparison to the GB, which I have also reviewed, it's a little bit less chubby. It's got slightly different wings, kind of interesting gull wing shape here. Nice bit of reinforcement, gives it a little extra strength. Landing gear is pretty strong. That's a good side. The rear landing gear, unlike the other kit, doesn't require any modifications. Just a little stub that sticks out. That's pretty strong too. The kit's reasonably strong. Doesn't have a huge amount of parts. Makes a fairly compact and efficient model. Here you can see it compared to the Lehman Russ. This is a Lehman Russ Exterminator. And on this side you can see the incomparable Lord Zuflor, fairly charming model. The problem with this kit, it's not the problem with the model, but the problem with this kit, it's incredibly poorly made. It has a lot of flash. None of the parts seem to fit particularly well. Nothing connects particularly well. For example, here, you may not be able to see it, there's some pretty big gaps. The nose cone doesn't attach particularly well. I haven't attached a canopy yet, unless to say that it requires a little bit of surgery. But I haven't come to the best bit. These are the instructions. You see all those wonderful pictures? Well, alright, I'm not being completely fair. There you go. Not much. A decent painting guide. This is much blurrier in real life than it may appear on camera. Basically, these instructions are absolute and total garbage. Williams Brothers, if you guys are still around, still making kits, you might want to invest a few bucks in some decent instructions. The kit molding itself is probably no worse than some of GW's earlier model kits, maybe a little bit worse perhaps, but their lack of instructions makes this a kit for someone who's really experienced and willing to put quite a bit of time into putting this kit together.